Hey my friend, this is Darnell Clarke, your industry leader in this career game. Hey, the answer man, your career coach. Hey, today's topic is how to prepare for an online Skype interview. Hey, technology is running abound in America and in the world. They are using technology for interviews now. Right off the bat, there's a few organizations like Delta Airlines and Chick-fil-A organization. They use Skype online interview for the very first interview. They dispense with all the phone interviews like they used to do back in the day. They go right to a Skype online interview so they can see what you look like and see what you sound like, right? And so they do it right now. So I know two organizations, like I said, is using it, Delta Airlines and Chick-fil-A. Now, my wife had an opportunity to work for Delta Airlines. She worked for Delta Airlines as of today. And her first interview was a Skype interview with Delta Airlines. She wasn't accustomed to that. Man, that thing freaked her out, man. She was sweating and everything like that. It's not funny to her today. It wasn't funny then, but it's kind of funny now, man. But we kind of laugh about it. I kind of laugh about it. She still don't like it. But she wasn't prepared for that. So nowadays they are using that. So let me give you 8 tips to nail down your video conference Skype interview. Tip number 1, download and install the software ahead of time. If you don't have the Skype on your system, you will have to download it. It takes a little while. Depends on what type of computer you have. It takes a little while. So download it ahead of time. Do not wait to the last moment to download it. Don't wait to that day. Do it the day before. Download it ahead of time. Tip number 2, choose an appropriate photo and username. Just like LinkedIn, they have the ability to see what you look like. So choose a great professional photo and use a awesome professional username, like your first name, last name, middle initial, whatever that username is. They want to be able to see your username, connect that to your user photo, and connect on it and click on it. So make it really professional and have a great username and great professional photo. Tip number 3. Test the software and on your hardware, the device that you're going to be using on an interview. If it's your phone, use it on your phone and test it on your phone. If it's a computer or laptop, test it on the device you are going to be using. It is a sad case that you are online, get ready to have an interview and your device won't work. Tip number 4, minimize the distraction and noise. Location is everything. Make sure you're in a great location in a room. Make sure the light is really lit. Make sure the light is either above you or in front of you, gleaming in your face. It's okay to have daylight, direct sunlight. Make sure it's right in your face, not behind you. Make sure there's no noise, no kids running around, nobody looking in the background, nobody opening the door. Make sure that location is great for you. Tip number 5, dress the part. Soon as you know that you're gonna have an online interview, the first question should come out of your mouth is, what is the attire for the interview? See, back in the day, the attire for all interviews was business, suit and tie. Women use a little bit more professional, but still business. Not today. With companies like Google and these organizations that's in Silicon Valley or medium to small companies, they will take offense that you come to an interview dressed in a tie and a suit. So ask the question what it is. And when they tell you what it is, you dress from head to toe. From head to toe, not from head to waist. You never know that you have to get up all of a sudden. Next you know, you got your jammies on with some shorts on, or who knows, you might be going commando, have nothing on. You know, you might be like that old freaky freak, you know, but I'm just saying, you know. So make sure you dress from head to toe. Tip number 6, have eye contact. I can't tell you how many times I see somebody online sitting high and the computer's low and it's projecting to their forehead and I'm looking at their ceiling. Raise your computer or your laptop or your phone to eye level and speak directly into the camera. Make sure that when Skype comes up, sometimes they have the picture who you're interviewing with their photo or their actual talking, they're right there on your computer, and you have a tendency to talk to that person on your computer. You see how distracting that is when I'm not really talking to you versus now I'm really talking to you. I need you to have direct eye contact all the time. Tip number 7, minimize note taking. I know you want to take notes in an interview, but it's distracting for the interviewer, because when you are distracted, you will be looking down and your head will be in the camera. Don't. Keep your eyes up and keep looking at the camera. And then tip number 8 is always practice, 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 practice. Skype your friend. Make sure you're able to have that discussion, so when that light comes on, it won't freak you out like freak my wife out a little bit, right? So practice, 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 right? So they can see how you sound, what you look like, give you feedback of what to say, how to say it, what the room looks like. Practice, 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 practice. So now let me give you a recap. The 8 tips to have an awesome online interview. Tip number 1 is download and install the software ahead of time. Tip number 2, choose an appropriate photo and username. Tip number 3, test the software on your device ahead of time. Tip number 4, minimize the noise and distraction, and location matters. Tip number 5, always understand, dress the part. Ask the question, what is the attire for that interview? Tip number 6, have eye contact all the time. Tip number 7, minimize note taking. And tip number 8, practice, 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 practice beforehand. Now, since you stayed to the end, I got something special for you. It's a cheat sheet. It's a interview cheat sheet. Will help you understand how to prep for an interview. It's a 7 surefire way for you to get the job offer, so you can know how to prep. It's a ability to break it down so you know the process of having a great interview. So there you go, my friend. I gave you the 8 tips how to handle this online interview. If you like this video, click on the like button. I truly like when you click on the like button. Share this with 5 friends, because that's how I get my information out, as you share it. Any comments or any questions you have in the comment field, ask your questions. I will give you the answer, because I am Darnell Clarke, the answer man. There's no question that you can ask me that I will not know the answer. So ask your questions, I'll give you the answer. And as always, if you haven't done so already, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And on the side, there is a bell. Click on the bell so you can get notified every time I come out with new content. So there you go, my friend. Hey, there's one thing I know in life, that is, whatever you want in life, you gotta go get it. There is no other way. So this is Darnell Clarke, your industry leader in this career game, the answer man, your career coach saying, go get it. I'll see you next video. Later.